Well, there's one of two sets of M3s here. It's on track number, it's a yard track, number 2. There are tracks from 0 through to 11, but the station tracks are 3, 4, 5, and 6. Checking out the electronic equipment before we leave Long Beach on 857 back to New York. Wow. Too bad my father's not alive. He can figure out all that stuff just like that. Huh. All right, he's getting ready for his trip back to New York. So, this is car number
7781.
7781. So how do you like running these? How's the set of equipment?
It's a good train.
Huh.
It's a good train. Very nice coming out. As long as I can get, I'm very funny about how I run. I like to run a good train. Some guys don't care. I like to run a good train.
Yeah.
And the equipment helped me achieve that. Starts off smooth, stops nice.
Hey, that's the way I like to run them. Can you really make these things accelerate real fast?
You could.
Probably.
In theory.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that much. It wouldn't be that comfortable of a ride.
No. Probably be tough on the substation.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you have one controller there. Just you have your throttle and your brake. It's all one controller there.
Yeah, we call this the master controller. Controls your propulsion and your braking.
And the key. What's the purpose of the key there? It's like
it's like a throwback to the old MP54s where you had the piece that you plugged in. That's similar to that. I forgot what they called it.
Okay. So you got your horn there on the left, your brake cylinder pressure, brake pipe, acknowledge, console buzzer, right to the horn.
Speed control display, PTC displays.
Okay. Now how does a PTC work? You go by what the PTC speed is?
Well, the PTC really just tells you how fast you're supposed to be going on a portion of track.
Yeah.
And the speed control works more with another train in front of you.
Uh-huh. So the ATC sort of substitutes for the automatic speed control, sort of?
Well, that is the automatic. ATC, automatic train control, ASC, automatic speed control, basically the same thing.
Yeah, Santa Fe had weird stuff like automatic train stop.
Yeah.
If you were on ATS territory, you can go 90 miles an hour. Anywhere else, only 79. So.
New York Central had the ATS also. Quincy had the speed control with cab signals.
Yeah. Well, the New York Central used to run those Flexivan trains real fast.
That they did.
Well, you got some equipment coming in over here.
That's going to turn for 448 later.
All right, so 448, you go out around 5:10 or something?
Yep.
And you make Great Neck the first stop and all the way out to Port Wash and then Deadhead.
Max Willits Point, and then Great Neck.
Oh, you still stop at Willits Point?
Yeah, I have a lot of trains stopping there because I think somewhere around there they do COVID tests, so they were allowing people to move to the...
all right, let's see.
That's the trains there and so forth. Good afternoon, lead 7781, 12 cars off of 4 track.
That's Roger. January 57, the other 771 with 12. No orders, no messages, permission from track 4 to the main.
Roger, lead, thank you. Nothing Forest Line 4 to the main, permission west of leaving time. You have a good day, 8:57.
What's lead's function? I know they operate the drawbridge.
And the switches.
Oh. Which switches? Well, most of these are hand thrown, aren't they?
No.
Really?
Controls all of them.
Oh, it's been a while since I was here.
They're yard switches, so he controls all of the yard switches out there.
I'll be doing. So how many active interlocking towers are left? I know Valley is.
The tower itself?
Yeah.
From the building?
Yeah, it's a manned interlocking.
Lead, Valley, and Babylon.
Babylon is still? They control the Montauk branch all the way out to Montauk, so.
Yeah.
Divide isn't anymore. Harold isn't anymore.
Divide is in Divide, Hall, J.
They're all JCC.
Johnson, they're all JCC.
Yeah.
I think Brook might also be in there too.
I think that might still be active. Brook.
Brook?
I think. I'm not positive. But it's not like it was.
No.
I remember PD, the leaning tower of PD.
Oh yeah, I remember it.
Yep. They closed that in the early 2000s. Different kind of railroad, but it's going to be something when they get East Side access open.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
What interlockings do they have on the East Side access? You know?
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Well, Harold is where it starts.
Yeah, we have the we have the special instructions for it, but I haven't even committed them to memory yet.
What's the speed limit? 80? 79?
I don't even know. I read it briefly, but I didn't study it yet.
Oh, well, I guarantee you the latter part of this year, you'll be getting a lot of training on it. It's supposed to, by this time next year, it's supposed to be open. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. The next two of us.
Yeah. All right, it's 3:12 p.m. on train 857, departing Long Beach for Penn Station, New York. M7 and number 7781. Pulling out of Long Beach Yard. All the switches here are remoted from lead, which controls the switches here and the drawbridge over Reynolds Channel.
This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Island Park.
Lead home signal.
As you leave the train,
Clear.
step over the gap between the train and the platform.
5 mile an hour limit. Again, we got Flying Yankee piloting the train. I'm standing in the passenger compartment looking out the front door of the passenger compartment. Zooming in to a eliminate as much of the car interior as possible. Want to get more of the railroad, not the inside of the car. This video is for rail fans, not interior decorators. Well, here's the lifting part of this drawbridge over Reynolds Channel. This is lead 1W coming out of the interlocking here. Begin double track.
This station is Island Park.
We got a 12-car train.
Oceanside will be next. First 4 open cars will have platform.
This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Oceanside.
Yeah, sharp curve, 40 mile an hour. Nice mild January day today, the mid-40s. straight piece of track. You can open it up here. It's the fastest portion of the branch. Should point out, up until like the early 1970s or mid-70s, they had color light signals on the Long Beach branch. But they took them out and put in the conventional position lights. After Hurricane Sandy, this area got wrecked pretty badly by flooding, as you might expect with all the waterways around here. For a while they ran diesel revenue trains on the Long Beach branch. Was built, this was the New York and Long Branch Railroad. Pardon me, the New York and Long Beach Railroad. Long Branches.
This station is Oceanside.
Is on the North Jersey coastline of New Jersey Transit. That's a nice seaside town in its own right. You can see the signal bungalows are raised quite a bit. That was done after Hurricane Sandy hit back in 2012.
This station is Oceanside. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is East Rockaway.
Oceanside covers a large area, real estate-wise, so much so that even the Montauk branch passes through a portion of it between Baldwin and Rockville Center, but there's no stop on the Montauk branch in Oceanside.
This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is East Rockaway. This station is Rockaway.
East Rockaway, one of two stations in East Rockaway. The other one is next up at Center Avenue. You can hear it, but you can hear the electrical contactors clicking in the electrical compartment to my left.
Rockaway. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Center Avenue. This station is Center Avenue. As you leave the train, please step over the gap between the train and the platform.
Doors now open at 7.
And that was our last railroad crossing. Going to rise up and run parallel to the Montauk branch on the right as far as Valley.
Attention all passengers, Lynbrook will be next. The rear two cars once again will not open. It was dead to that Lynbrook. Please take the time now to move up.
You can see some M9s going westbound on the Montauk branch. Train out of Babylon.
This station is Lynbrook. As you leave the train, please step over the gap between the train and the platform.
I can see some large aircraft landing JFK. They'll be flying right over us at Rosedale. Track layout from left to right, you got Long Beach Branch 2. This is Long Beach Branch 1. To the right is Babylon, or Montauk Branch 2, and Montauk Branch 1.
Doors now open at 11.
This station is Lynbrook. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Valley Stream.
And we got a Long Beach bound train approaching. Right around here we practically go to ground level before immediately going up again.
This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Valley Stream. As you leave the train, please step over the gap between the train and the platform.
And the signals guard the east approach to Valley Interlocking. We got a medium, approach medium signal. Now I take that back, it's a medium clear. That would suggest that we would run into Jamaica via the Montauk branch. Stop at Valley Stream, then Jamaica is next. And the West Hempstead branch joined us on the right back there. Now we're going over to track 2 at Valley Stream. Valley Tower is dead ahead. Still an active interlocking tower.
Please step over the gap between the train and the platform.
And on the left, the Far Rockaway joins up with us. Far Rockaway branch. Train sitting to our right on number 1 track. It's going to be leaving for West Hempstead soon. We got a medium clear at this pedestal.
This station is Valley Stream.
This has always been a bottleneck. Trains crossing over often hamper trains on the Montauk branch. Well, let's see which way we're going to go. Atlantic branch or the Montauk branch to Jamaica?
Jamaica will be next. Change Jamaica to change to Atlantic Terminal. Change to Jamaica to Hugon, Forest Hills, the air train, and all other destinations.
Alright, we're going down the Atlantic branch. Atlantic branch starts right here at Valley. Goes all the way to Atlantic Terminal.
This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Jamaica.
And this signal bridge marks the west end of Valley Interlocking. Left to right we have Atlantic Branch 2, Atlantic Branch 1, which we're on, Montauk Branch 2 and Montauk Branch 1, left to right. We're passing Green Acre Shopping Mall. Between us and it is Sunrise Highway. Again, this is not a 4-track main line, it's 2 2-track main lines. Atlantic Branch has a pair, Montauk Branch has a pair. Nassau County into Queens, City of New York. This is Rosedale Station. Rosedale is a great plane and train watching spot. Highway on the left is the Bell Parkway. Okay, the Montauk branch leaves us, swinging off to the right. Station we're coming up to is Laurelton. Between here and the next station of Logas Manor, there years ago used to be a couple of additional stations. Cedar Manor, I think, was around here, and Higbee Avenue. Complex of residential buildings you see on the left, that's part of Rochdale Village. Manor Station. Through here is 80. He's doing about 62. Up to 65. The Atlantic branch between Hall and Valley is like an alternate route to the Montauk branch. They can run trains on either branch depending on traffic conditions, scheduling. Of course, if trains stop on the Atlantic branch like Locust Manor, Laurelton, and Rosedale, then they have to run this way. But a lot of times expresses like Babylon trains that make Lynbrook or Rockville Center the first stop will sometimes go through here, although the preferred route for the Babylon trains is the Montauk branch via St. Albans. up ahead, you can see some M9s coming into Jamaica. In all likelihood, that was the same train of M9s that we saw approaching Lynbrook. Got an approach slow indication here as we approach Pool Interlocking, Jamaica.
Attention passengers, Jamaica will be next. Changing Jamaica with the train to Atlantic Terminal. Making stops at these New York Northern Avenue Atlantic Terminal. Changes Jamaica from you guys for Rosedale. Personal belongings, please watch your step when exiting the train. There is a gap between the station platform and traveling with small children. Be sure you take them by the hand and horses. We will be arriving at Jamaica track number 2. Train to Atlantic Terminal will be on track 3. Those doors will open. After Jamaica, the train will be making stops at Woodside and Penn Station. Just a reminder, everyone on the train is still required to be wearing face coverings, regardless of your vaccination status. It will appreciate it.
Yeah, it looks like a slow approach on the pedestal. We're going on track 2. Those M9s are on 1. Atlantic Terminal train is already there. That's on 3.
Jamaica Station, once again, train to Atlantic.
Yeah, we already have a slow clear on the west end of 2. That's J interlocking switches there. Got a mixture of color light signals and position lights. Whole tower on the left there. It's all part of JCC, Jamaica Control Center. Okay. Leaving Jamaica, we got slow clears. The train of M9s on the right has to wait for us. Track 3 now. Got a clear signal for 3 and a clear signal on 1. This is all part of J interlocking.
The next station is Woodside.
Looks a little dirty, but not too bad. basement of this apartment house. They got a diesel approaching. I think it's 656 to Port Jeff. It's 3:53 p.m. That's about the time 658 goes through here. He's the leader of the Port Jeff rush hour fleet. Nice piece of railroad here. 80-mile-an-hour track on all 4 tracks. You can see the Manhattan skyline in the distance, in the haze. Right here by these signals is Park. This is where the old Rockaway branch used to come in. Rockaway branch ran down south from here through Ozone Park, past Howard Beach, Aqueduct Racetrack, and over the bridge down to the Rockaways. That was closed back in the 50s. A lot of it is still standing, like through Ozone Park. It's a trestle with tracks all weedy and rusty. South of there is the A train uses it down to the Rockaways. If you look, the train is moving on the Bay Ridge branch up there. Trash containers. Going down to Brooklyn somewhere. Containers are empty. They're going to be loaded and they're going to be pulled by CSX, go down to some landfill down south to be dumped. And this is Winfield Junction where the Port Washington branch joins on the right. The color light signals here is as pretty as a Christmas tree. Right to left you got Port Washington, track 1, Port Wash 2. Main line 3, 1, 2, and 4. And we're coming into Woodside Station, Queens. The number 7 subway station, 61st Street, Woodside, up above us.
This station is Woodside. This station is Woodside. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Penn Station.
Oh, that's the engine I saw yesterday on the Montauk branch, 521, K5LLA. He's headed for Long Island City. It's going to make a revenue rush hour train later. Catenary poles on the right there, upper right hand corner. That's the Amtrak main from Boston.
The next station is Penn Station.
Medium here, approaching Harold Interlocking. The Amtrak line is on the extreme right. It's going to be joining up with all these other tracks.
Penn Station will be our next and final stop. Take this drive down together for the
They got a medium clear, red over green.
Penn Station, next and final, all passengers.
You can see the track veering off to the right. That's part of the east side access. Track veering off to the left going down, that's part of the east side access. It'll be open the end of this year. All right, crossing over, go down line 2. Line 2. Going right by Sunnyside Yard on the right. Diving down into the tunnel. You can see a New Jersey Transit equipment out of Sunnyside Yard. He's going to go down line 2 tunnel. Grades in this tunnel. He's doing 50 59 miles an hour through here. Speed limit is 60. Driving down underneath the floor of the East River. Limited, I think that is. Yellow over flashing green. That's an Amtrak signal. Long Island Railroad doesn't have signals like that flash. Got an approach slow here. Got a slow clear here. He's coming out of the tunnel tube. Should be going straight in to track 21 on the right. Alright, run is complete. We're on time. I got 4:05. Great ride, buddy.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good rest of the night.
All right, you too.
Thanks.